Welcome to the Beyond Homelessness podcast, a series that shares the stories of young people who have experienced homelessness and those who work within the system designed to support them. Beyond Homelessness is a platform for young people to be heard, to tell stories that inspire, to have a voice at the table and see themselves represented. We believe that stories are a form of magic, that they can create new worlds, convey emotions, and inspire ideas. The stories you will hear in this series not only demonstrate the strength and resilience of the people sharing them, but will also get you thinking about viewpoints beyond your own and challenge you to consider the change that needs to take place in order to build a future where youth homelessness does not exist.
Hey, I'm here with Matt today. Matt's a team member here at Project Youth, and in a little bit he'll tell you what he does here at Project Youth. So I'll pass it over to Matt. Yeah, so my name's Matt, as Ethan mentioned. I am part of the Lived Experience team here at Project Youth, and I'm also on a board of young people here at Project Youth called YPAC, which is Young People Advocating for Change. So Matt, I'm going to ask you a few questions around this topic. Ready to jump in? Yeah, let's do it. Perfect. How can you, in your role, help us move beyond youth homelessness?
So I think being a young person with experience and sort of just being in an advisory role for young people, I think it gives them that opportunity to turn to somebody that can relate to their experience, which I think is really hard to come by these days. Also being part of the YPAC board, Project Youth's given us a great opportunity. They've allocated us quite a substantial budget, and they've given us pretty much free rein to allocate that money where we believe it would be most impactful, which I just think is a great opportunity. It gives us a chance to talk to young people that we work alongside and sort of just be that voice for them to, I guess, benefit them however they need it.
Alrighty, perfect. The second question is, last year Project Youth had to turn away 958 young people due to limited capacity and resources. Where can these young people go when services are saying, sorry, we are full?
I think that's part of the problem, is that there isn't really many other places that they can turn to go. Whether it be from lack of funding from the government, we hear the word resources thrown around a lot. There isn't really anywhere else that they can go. Obviously there's other organisations that do great work in the community, but it is so limited because there just isn't that opportunity to get any money. Grants are quite limited, money's quite limited, cost of living is insane, so it's just really hard for a young person to be in a situation like that because I can imagine they'd be quite lost, not knowing where to go.
Yeah, perfect. And the third and final question, what does a future where youth homelessness doesn't exist look like to you?
Well, obviously you could say every child has a home, but unfortunately in the near future that's probably quite unrealistic. I'll lean more towards young person always having a space that they can go to if they don't have that safety at home. Sort of shelter that could potentially be available short term, and a place where we can sort of help them transition into eventually getting their own housing. Quite similar to what we do here at Project Youth with our transitional housing and our crisis refuge. I think if there was a lot more of that more available, then that would definitely eliminate that problem quite a bit.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your insight, and thank you so much for having a sit down and a chat with us today. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
The Beyond Homelessness podcast is brought to you by Project Youth, a community-based charity serving the young people of the Sutherland Shire and St. George area in Sydney, Australia. It is a series about young people, told by young people, and produced by young people. By listening today, you have supported the training and employment pathways for young people who are involved in the production of the podcast. Project Youth seeks to create a future where youth homelessness does not exist. If you'd like to know more about the work of Project Youth, the stories of the young people we support, or find ways in which you can be involved, head to our website at projectyouth.org.au or follow us on social media. See the bio for links.